White flag is raised, they're coming in and racing for the final race here this afternoon. The Club That's Leading Equine Hospital sponsored race. 18 fences heading towards the first up, November cavalry charge. 16 of them all seem to be safely over. Venture was the last over. The leader though is Matara on the inside, Wes Hardin on the outer, Expanding Universe not too far away. Ring Ben going nicely on the end, and Matara has gone at that and has interfered with Threepwood, and Tin Lira is the other one that's gone at that fence. So 14 runners remaining as they pass the judge. Wes Hardin and Expanding Universe 1 and 2, then Ring Ben and Red Pender, then the two in red, Valley Burke and Trafficker. Behind this one is Want to Be, Chino Valdez, Lotus Pond, Long Strand. On the inside is Threepwood, back then to Banana Flambe and Upton Venture. And just in front of these is Long Strand. They're all safely over that one, just the other one towards the rear is Swift Escape. They all seem to be over that one. Now it's on towards the next. Second of the three on this left-hand section of the course. Wes Hardin and lead on the outside, Upton Venture bringing up the rear. Wes Hardin continuing with Expanding Universe 1 and 2 to make their way towards this third of the three on the left-hand side. Wes Hardin, Expanding Universe. With Ben not too far away. Trafficker going nicely, Valley Burke in mid-division, Chino Valdez likewise behind this one, Want to Beat as they swing right-handed and make their way towards the open ditch. With Wes Hardin taking them along, the loose horses might just cause a bit of a problem here. Wes Hardin and Expanding Universe 1 and 2, going after the leader is Ring Ben, racing just behind this. We've got Valley Burke and Trafficker. Wes Hardin, Expanding Universe, Ring Ben, Valley Burke and Trafficker and Red Pender, that's the grey one. Then there Want to Be, Lotus Pond. Upton Venture has made ground and is now about halfway and is moving forward. Back then to Threepwood, further back to Long Strand, and racing this one is Chino Valdez in the rear. The leader though, Wes Hardin, continues to lead by around about 20 lengths as they make their way towards the next on the far side. Wes Hardin then and Expanding Universe 1 and 2, Ring Ben races next. Upton Venture has made rapid strides and is now in fourth position as the leader reaches the last on the far side on this occasion. Those loose horses really could cause a problem here. Wes Hardin, Expanding Universe, Ring Ben, Upton Venture. Red Pender's moving forward, Valley Burke not too far away. Lotus Pond and Trafficker in the red colours. Behind this one, Threepwood, Banana Flambe also well there. And looking at the back we can see Long Strand. So the leaders swung right-handed, making their way towards the Gallagher Straight for the second of the three occasions, and Wes Hardin continues in front. Wes Hardin by some 10 or 15 lengths at least, probably over Expanding Universe, who's now been joined by Ring Ben as they clear that one. That'll be the second from home next time round. And then towards this next one then, Wes Hardin continues in front, the loose horse on the outside. Wes Hardin, loose horse now on the inner. From Expanding Universe, he jumps in second with Ring Ben, then Lotus Pond and Upton Venture, who's made ground. And the grey-red Pender, racing with this one is Trafficker, back to Chino Valdez on the inside, and Valley Burke and Swift Escape and Banana Flambe, then Want to Beat, and Long Strand brings up the rear. A second to go, and Wes Hardin continues to lead. From Expanding Universe in the yellow, Ring Ben in the two shades of blue, Upton Venture in the pale blue, Valley Burke on the outside in the red. On the inside in the red is David O'Brien's Trafficker, as they make their way towards the first of the three on this section of the course. Wes Hardin though continues in front, Long Strand bringing up the rear in company with Want to Be. Chino Valdez on the inside, 3 or 4 from the back, and Threepwood likewise. The leader though, Wes Hardin, is led right from the off, leads by some 15 or 20 lengths. From on the outside, Red Pender's making ground. The inside, Expanding Universe continues to go well, Ring Ben also there. The next one, Wes Hardin. The lead not quite so much now, Ring Ben jumps it in second spot as they make their way towards the open ditch over on the far side. So we've got Wes Hardin now looking back and looking at his 20 to 25 lengths now once again. Wes Hardin from Ring Ben in second spot, Red Pender races in third. Then Trafficker, behind this one is Expanding Universe. The leader, Swift Escape, is making ground. under Rob Jarrett. At the ditch, Wes Harding, clear. Oh, Ring Ben in second, Red Pender jumps it in third, Trafficker is fourth. Expanding Universe not too far away, Swift Escape moving forward. And looking back, Lotus Pond is the next one. Wes Harding continues in front, about a 20-length lead. Ring Ben in second, Red Pender, beautiful jump. Swift Escape continues to move forward. Under Rob Jarrett is in fourth position now, and then Trafficker, Lotus Pond. Expanding Universe, there's a gap after Expanding Universe to Banana Flambe. Back behind this one to Ballyburke as they swing right-handed and make their way towards the final three. Wes Harding then continues in front. The lead now only 2 or 3 lengths, almost stopped at that one and was caught up by other horses. Swift Escape now goes to the front under Jarrett. Swift Escape, Red Pender the Grey as well there. Lotus Pond moving forward as they make their way right-handed on towards the final two. 2 plain fences to go as they enter the Gallagher Straight. The loose horses thankfully swing to the outside, and it looks as though it's a Swift Escape in the blue and pink colours under Rob Jarrett who leads at this one. Lotus Pond not far away, Red Pender likewise. They've got 1 fence to go then in this Philip Levy-Hume Equine Hospital sponsored race, and as they make their way towards it, it's Swift Escape has now been joined by Lotus Pond on the outside. Red Pender in third position, Expanding Universe. But it's Lotus Pond who leads away from the final fence and on towards the line. Lotus Pond some 4 or 5 lengths. Swift Escape trying to get close to the leader. Back then to Trafficker. And Banana Flambe is coming with the run, but up the line. Lotus Pond is going to take this one. Lotus Pond takes this. Swift Escape is next, then Trafficker, Expanding Universe, Banana Flambe, Red Pender. Behind this one, Ballyburke, and looking further back there, Wes Harding, the early leader. Long Strand is going to be next over the line, looking back. See, Ring Ben has been pulled up as Tino Valdez, Want to Beat, Threepwood also pulled up, and Up to Adventure.
Yeah,